really well today. I think he got a pretty good rhythm. They started kind of rough when we were coming out, but he did pretty well. But throughout the whole day, Ty was really consistent and done well, like he's really done all camp.
Jordan Jones said that, Ty may be a little too cautious and you're not cautious enough. Kind of talk about the difference there.
Yeah, Ty, he's a very smart football player. He knows the offense really well, and really this offense is built on just protecting the football and ball security and not turning it over. And we just play by play, we'll be able to run the ball and play action, and play by play we just drive the ball down the field. And Ty does that really well. And I don't know, we got some pretty good deep threats, so I like to take advantage of that.
Yeah, you're going to be coming up through the ranks with a big group of receivers that have just come in, and then redshirted like Jordan. What do you make of that batch?
I'm just really lucky, honestly. It's good timing. We've got some wideouts like I don't think Arkansas's had in the recent years, but we just got some studs out there, honestly.
It seemed like Saturday you took some checkdowns versus the game you had a little bit fast. You feel like you've improved?
Oh, absolutely. I think just being in a competition, I kind of just always used to try and force balls so I could just do one step better than Ty. Just naturally in a competition, that's what you kind of want to do. And I had a meeting with Coach Enos after the spring, and he told me I just need to focus on me and not focus on the battle, and that's what I started to do. And I think I'm starting to read the defense better, starting to get the checkdowns a lot better.
You're a big guy, you're number 15, you're starting to get all those Ryan Mallett comparisons already. And
yeah, I got that mainly right when I first got here a lot, but they kind of started to go away a little bit.
What do you think of that? And you've met him a few times. What's that been like for you?
Well, obviously, he's in the NFL, and that's always be good to be compared to somebody in the NFL. So, that's an honor, really.
What has he said to you? Has he offered you any advice?
Not really. He's come throwing with it during the summer a little bit, and he's talked to me about my feet, and which was my big thing coming in here. But I think I've made a lot of progress when it comes to my footwork.
What were the biggest challenges for you in the spring? I think you talked about it a little bit, but just some of the biggest challenges and hurdles when you're in that battle. Yeah,
like I said, some of the biggest challenges probably would be to come down to my checkdowns and not try and force throws, and my feet were a little sloppy, and I wasn't stepping up in the pocket, and I was throwing off my back foot. And I think that I've gotten a lot better at that, and I still do it sometimes. My feet get a little lazy, and I just got to be able to focus on that, because when my feet are good, then my arm's good and the ball's on point.
Presence in the huddle, what's that been like for you?
Presence in the huddle? It's good. I'll go in there. It's not much. We're in and out of there pretty quick, but I think it's pretty good.
Brett said you speak Cajun, man. Sometimes people can't understand you, but you come in loud and clear to me.
No, yeah, I don't know. I've heard a lot worse where I'm from, but I don't think it's too bad. I appreciate it.
Just more on what you and Ty are doing and how consistent you guys have to be to earn that backup spot.
Yeah, I think that's one of the big things I'm looking for in a backup is to be consistent and accountable and not make mistakes when we're in the game. And I think we've both done that pretty well. So.
How big were those first-team snaps that you guys got there in the second half on Saturday?
It was really good. It's a lot better. Obviously the offensive line is a little more advanced and the receivers are a little more advanced, but it was pretty good. I think it helped my confidence a little bit.
What have you seen from the first group of guys when you have gotten an opportunity to play behind them?
Well, obviously, we went against the twos on defense, but obviously our ones are just – they're ones for a reason. They're guys that wideouts are a little bit faster and run a little bit better, and the O-line blocks a little bit better, and the run backs just a little bit better. So, everything, it was easier to click, obviously.
Overall, how have you seen the offense progress so far through 11 practices here?
Oh, definitely, absolutely. I think the defense, especially the new 3-4 that they're doing, they kind of had a little too much success at first. But I think we're starting to, now that we've gotten used to it, we're starting to be able to push the ball down the field better.
How much different are you from year one to year two, just in the adjustment of being a college athlete?
Oh, I'm a totally different football player, to be honest with you. Totally different football player and a totally different quarterback. Coach Enos is, I think, the best quarterback coach and best offensive coordinator in the country, and he's helped me on some things, especially like my feet and making reads, defense, pre and post snap reads. And I'm a lot more advanced than I was when I first got here.
You're not getting a lot of first-team work, but just seeing the weapons you guys have at running back, wide receiver, tight end.
Well, even though, I'm really not getting many one reps at all, if any, but seeing that all those guys will still be here when I'm a junior and senior. So, we got our ones are a bunch of young guys. So, that's just so great to see.
You look at guys like Malik Williams and Chase Hayden, some young guys. What have you seen from those two?
They're both very explosive football players. Malik runs extremely hard, and he works really hard when during practice and outside practice on his own. And Chase is the same way, and he's a very explosive player. He can run the ball and catch the ball really well, and they're both really good weapons for us.
You got to go against the one defense on Saturday a lot. What was that like, and have you seen that defense maybe change with that 3-4?
Yeah, me and Todd, the twos go against the one defense pretty much every day when we go team. And I think just from last year, going against them last year to this year, they're much better in my opinion. They stop the run a lot better, and our DBs are a lot more aggressive and a lot better, quicker, faster, and make jumps on balls. I just think in general, defense is a lot better.
You got a lot of work with those guys that are now pressing for starting jobs in the wide receiver group last year. The growth there has been pretty big too, isn't it?
Yeah, our growth at wideout has been phenomenal. I know during the spring that was what people were thinking were going to be question marks, but we knew it wasn't going to be. We had time. We had the whole summer to work with them, and we did. And they've just come so far, and I think they're going to be a force to be reckoned with, man.